Get started with today's festivities. Thank you so much for being a part of here in Carlsbad. It is a gorgeous day, and we're really here to celebrate something pretty exciting. My name is Nichelle Medina. I know a lot of you don't live here, but if you do live here, you would recognize me from CBS. I anchored the show here in San Diego from 11 a.m. I actually get my day started at 4:30 a.m., so I'm probably awake before the boys. And I know a lot of them like to complain because they wake up early. Try waking up at 2 a.m. That's pretty tough. But it really is an honor and a pleasure for me to be here with all of you today. First of all, I am a proud Army-Navy parent. My son Chris, class of 2015, in his second year here at the Academy, and by the way, he's going to kill me for saying this, straight A's, so I'm very proud of him. Just a testament to the education that the boys are getting here at the school. Importance of the occasion in just a few minutes, but first I would like to ask everyone to rise while our Commandant, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Glimka, comes forward to present the colors.
March on the colors!
To that in just a minute, but first let's retire the colors.
Retire the colors! Right, we will march. Forward. March.
It is my pleasure to introduce the President of the Army and Navy Academy, Brigadier General Steve Bliss. General Bliss, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank our school-wide community here today, and of course, it's great to have the entire Corps of Cadets in attendance at this ceremony. I'm sure especially that these cadets will look back on this day at their 50th reunions and reminisce about the importance of the occasion. First, I'd like to say thank you to Nichelle Medina for agreeing to be our Master of Ceremonies today. Not only is she best qualified for that job, she is also very enthusiastic about it. As you've heard already, she keeps crazy hours during her work week, and by all rights, she probably should be in bed taking a nap. But instead, she's here supporting her son, Chris, and supporting the Academy. Nichelle, thank you for volunteering to be our Master of Ceremonies and for doing the job so professionally. Since this is an athletic facility, I would like to recognize the two men who are and have been the face of interscholastic sports at Army-Navy for the past half-century. They are longtime athletic director and coach John Mafucci, currently in his 57th year of service at the Academy. And our current athletic director and head basketball coach, Tom Tarantino. In 2003, upon the completion of the construction of Anderson Hall, the Academy exhausted its authority to construct new buildings on the Academy's campus under its old master plan. Recognizing this would be the case, the Academy's board at the time, of which Dr. Travis was a member, began the work that culminated years later in the approval of a new master plan by the city of Carlsbad. It was apparent that many of the current buildings on the Academy's campus were at or had already exceeded their life cycle, and that something needed to be done about it. It was recognized that in some instances, athletics being one, that the Academy simply did not have adequate facilities for a particular. Under the authority of our new master plan, we are now undertaking the construction of its first phase of construction. The new sports complex is badly needed. We have made do for more than a century, but our facilities have not measured up to those of the other independent schools in the county or the state of California. This complex changes everything. It will give our student athletes, coaches, our competitors, our summer program, summer user groups, local youth groups, and adult leagues facilities that will be the equal of those of any independent school in this county. It is time to do this. This project is going to happen primarily because of the generosity of members of our school-wide community. As will be discussed by others in the program, the job of raising the remainder of the funds for the project so that it can be paid for totally from contributions is still ongoing, and we would appreciate your help to make that happen. As well, please know that this project is not the end, but rather the end of the beginning. Once this project is completed, there are more projects yet to be undertaken. There is still much additional work to do in order to address other priority needs for facilities to support academics, residential life, faculty housing, and support services. Rest assured, we have a great master plan that, when completed, the new and renovated facilities on this campus will give the Academy facilities that will carry it through the end of this century and beyond. We owe no less to our current and future Academy cadets who live, study, and train in these facilities. Please know that opportunities to help make all of this a reality for Army-Navy abound, and therefore I encourage as many of you as possible to get involved in one way or another. We need your involvement now more than ever to move Army-Navy forward through the 21st century. So thank you in advance for your support. Thank you for being here this morning. Warrior Pride.
It's nice to look 29. Those of you who are challenged with hair, let's see how it can happen. I arrived here in 1956, and I have to say that, when I look back on the campus over those last 66 years, there's a lot here that looks the same. And this is a great opportunity for our organization here at the Academy to move forward. Our first step in our master plan to modernize and rebuild our campus to meet the needs of the cadets that are coming in the future. It's my privilege to announce the $3.5 million Duffield family gift and name the Sports Center the Duffield Sports Center. So thank you to the family. I also want to acknowledge the fact that many of you sitting here today have made some significant gifts to the school, not just for this sports center, but for all phases of the master plan, and I want to thank you, and we will certainly be recognizing you throughout our development of the master plan. I encourage each member of our Academy family to participate. As the General has said early, each year the number of cadets who come through our Academy go on to become special individuals, and I think that you have had an opportunity to be introduced to many of our former graduates who have gone on to great accomplishments. And we know that the young men that are here today and those that are coming in the future will do the same.